splintered in the summer, iron posts driven in the rain. Every hammer mark remembered, every blister, every stain. Now the wind comes like a warning, breath of ice along the wire. Frozen nails and crooked timber glow like embers of a buried fire. Raise the fence, keep the night, hold the line against the endless light. Let the teeth of winter bite the wood, not me. Stack the planks, take the ground, hear the hollow in the howling sound. This house is a heart and the fence is the wall of our winter teeth. Shutters rattling like armor, windows shiver in their frames. Out beyond the leaning corner, something hungry shapes my name. But the posts stand shoulder to shoulder, knots and grain like knuckles clenched. Every board a sworn defender, every nail a tiny iron trench. Raise the fence, keep the night, hold the line against the endless light. Let the teeth of winter bite the wood, not me. Stack the planks, take the ground, hear the hollow in the howling sound. This house is a heart and the fence is the wall of our winter teeth. I remember bare earth, open sky, laughing at the creeping clouds that rolled on by, till the frost climbed high, till the birds flew low, till I saw woodwalks where the lanterns do not glow. So I bled in the dirt, drove the rails down deep, swore my bones to the boundary I would keep. If the dark wants blood, it can chew on the grain, let it know itself dull on this handmade chain. Raise the fence, keep the night, hold the line against the endless light. Let the teeth of winter bite the wood, not me. Stack the planks against the ground, hear the hollow in the howling sound. This house is a heart and the fence is the wall of our winter teeth. cracked mug in his hand, shadows stitched along the wall, old coat on the chair beside him, like it's waiting for a call. Hands carved out of winters, knuckles pale as drifting ash. He can hear the distant thunder in the tin, the king of the blues. He's the old man of the stormfire, wrapped in embers, eyes like steel. While the rain claws at the window, he remembers what was real. Let the cold world rage and holler, let the black wind tear and roar. He is the old man of the stormfire, and his heart outburns the war. Rain runs down in crooked rivers, on the warped and weary page. Every drop a faded banner, every streak a fallen name. Boots that march through broken kingdoms, now just scars upon the rug. Battle scars beneath the blanket, fading maps beneath the blood. He is the old man of the stormfire, wrapped in embers, eyes like steel. While the rain claws at the window, he remembers what was real. Let the cold world rage and holler, let the black wind tear and roar. He is the old man of the stormfire, and his heart outburns the war. Once he rode with iron angels through a dawn that shook the sky. Now the only shining armor is the flame that will not die. Outside, kingdoms crack and crumble. Inside, coals still softly gleam. He outlasts the falling heavens. One more breath, one more On the horizon, windows bleed with crooked light. Sirens carve the air to pieces, shadows drag their teeth through night. Father counts the fading seconds, mother grips a trembling hand. Photo shaking on the plaster, dust alive upon the stand.
Under stone, under steel we gather, as the sky splits open above. Let the world burn black together. We are buried,
but we are not buried. When the hail of iron is falling and the streets are swallowed in flame, in this hollow carved from the darkness, we are nameless, yet we stairs that echo like a verdict, rusty door, a final breath, concrete ribs around our bodies, thin disguise against their death. Children mouthing broken prayers, not to gods who turn their head, but to hands that hold them tighter, to the living, not the dead.
under stone, under steel we gather, as the sky splits open above. Let the world burn black together. We are buried,
But we are not lost. When the hail of iron is falling and the streets are swallowed in flame, in this hollow carved from the darkness, we are nameless, yet we across the ceiling, ashen echo, dust and bone, yet no fang of metal finds us. Talons scrape unyielding stone, whispers curl into a promise, through the smoke a quiet cry. If they curse this fragile shelter, let their curses light the sky. Flesh bleeds slow, white death stalks, crevice my tomb, cold embrace. Fear, white hunter, fear, claws array, teeth, fresh boner, mouth frozen Silence falls, then a growl. Earth trembles, my end comes, violent joy. Echo on wet concrete, breath burns cold in a rusted lung. Flicker of a broken sign, pain peels, time undone.
He hugs the bricks hard off the chain, eyes like knives on every turn. Something hunts between the street lamps, patient waiting, let it
I am the shadow in the alley. Step from the dark, oh faceless hunter, wear every sin in your empty eyes. I am the prey that learned to tremble. Now I am the one who defies. Hey! Blood in my mouth, iron in my breathing. Even the hunted can choose to stand. If this is the grave of a nameless evening, let it be carved by my own hand. Shield in the dark, pray in the night will not name me. As a stain on the ground, as a mark, I am the shadow in the alley. Teeth of the world pressing close to my skin. If I outlast this blackened midnight, I swear the dawn will finally let me in. On the stones, ash in our teeth, rust in our throats, helmets lined up on the parapet row, names carved rough in the mortar below. Lord, they come in waves through the smoke, jawbones clack, empty eyes glow, Sergeant laughs as he loads. One more, hold this line, or we hold no more. We are the last line on the rampart, boots dug deep in the So take your place and hold the thrust. Soil under cracks, old boots. Cold dawn carving out his breath. Splinters in his bleeding hands. He lifts the posts like he defies death. Raven circle, wind keeps howling. Teeth and bark and rust on steel. Every hammer strike an oath. Every nail a vow we seal. Raise the fence plank by plank. Let the wild rage on the other sideline of iron heart of stone. He will stand, he will not divide. From the storm, from the claw, from the dark that was his home. Fence of iron heart of stone. He will not bow, he guards his own. Wolves are singing in the timberline. Tracks of strangers in the frozen dirt. Stories carved into the farmhouse door of blood and fire, hunger and hurt. He drives the stakes till his shoulders burn. Sun sinks red behind the hills. In the silence after each hard blow, he hears the land accept his raise the fence plank by plank. Let the wild rage on the other sideline of iron heart of stone. He will stand, he will not divide. From the storm, from the claw, Let the forest roar like a war cry. Let the mountains answer with doom. He is just one man with a hammer, but this ground is his to assume. If the beasts break through, he'll meet them in the shadow of each post he set. Every scar upon his weathered hands is a promise they won't forget. Let the wild rage on the other sideline of iron heart of stone. He will stand, he will not divide. From the storm, from the claw, from the dark that was his hope. Fence of iron heart of stone. He will not bow, he guards his red dawn on the rampart, dust snow on the stone. Helms lined like iron prayers, each one standing alone. Smoke claws at the skyline, drums bleed through the frost. Every heartbeat counting what we'd give, what we lost. We are the stronghold of the eastern firewalls, carved from will and wire. Let the black tide come, let the towers shake. We bend, we burn, but we never break. Raise your blades, let the dark one see. You will never take. with age. Sister counts footsteps out on the gravel lane. They carve their promise right in our door. We're gonna find you, scratched in the splintered wood. Shadows in the ancestral hall, we stand our ground, we do not crawl. Bloodline bound, we face them all. If we must fall, we make them fall. Shadows in the ancestral hall, we hear their laughs, we hear their calls, but we are still behind these walls. If we must fall, we make them fall. Knives on the staircase, laid out like teeth. Grandfather's letters stuffed in my sleeve. God, what they're after, encrusted brown. Map of this mansion, folded and upside down. A loose stone shivers, cold air and black. Hidden room waiting, no way to turn back. Shadows in the ancestral hall, we stand our ground, we do not crawl. Bloodline bound, we face them all. If we must fall, we make them fall. Shadows in the ancestral hall, we hear their laughs, we hear their calls, but we are still behind these walls. If we must fall, we make them fall. They kick the door in, splinters in the air. Boots on broken china, curses on the stairs. Dad takes the first one, crashes through the frame. Mom lights the curtain, sets the room aflame. Sister swings the chandelier, glass and iron crash. I drag the leader down the hall through smoke and ash. You want our secret, take it in your grave. I lock the cellar from the top. Hear them roar and rave.
Shadows in the ancestral hall, we stand our ground, we do not crawl. Bloodline bound, we face them all. If we
Must fall.
we make them fall.
Shadows in the ancestral hall, our names are carved into these walls. You came to hunt, you start to crawl. If we must fall, we make you fall. enemies on the table. Walked away, turned my back on the screams and slogans on the town that taught me to obey. Found a crooked road through the pines, gravel spit like curses at my heels. Every mile scraped paint from my patience, every turn made the silence feel real. I am done with your hollow crowns, all your empty mouths, all your plastic crowns. I raise my hands, build these walls alone, wood and wire, blood and broken stone. I'm carving out a world order, yeah. I choose exile over your throne. I am free in the fence I'm making. These are walls of my own making. Hammer swings in the gray cold morning. Calloused hands write a different creed. Every post is a quiet verdict. Every nail is a buried need. Name on a box by a crooked driveway, but no one comes up here to see. Your invitations rot in a mailbox while the wind keeps company with me. I am done with your hollow crowns, all your empty mouths, all your plastic crowns. I raise my hands, build these walls alone, wood and wire, blood and broken stone. I'm carving out a world unknown, yeah. I choose exile over your throne. I am free in the fence I'm making. These are walls of my own making.
Oh, you call it running, running,
You call it running,
running, running,
I call it rising. Hey, you call it madness, I call it deciding that I won't kneel for your quiet cage. Won't trade my name for kitchen chair. Carved oak arms worn smooth with years. Pipe bow glowing like a tiny sun. Gray smoke curling, drawing ghosts near. Three cats in a lazy ring. Tails twitch slow to the thunder's drum. Books stacked high like a fortress wall, while the sky outside comes undone.
Don't scream at window, roar at dark, dawn at light. Great breeze and embers bright. I have seen 1,000 wars.
Every lightning split horizon, every wave that tried its best. I sit still, I sit smiling with a storm and a fire in my chest. The rain hammers at the crooked glass. Roof beams shake with an old man's laugh. One cat blinks like a sleepy priest. One stalk shadows down the crooked path. Portraits watch from the paneled walls. Eyes of friends long gone to rest. He taps ash in a chipped clay bowl. Whispers names he alone remembers best. Let the storm scream at my window. Let the dark glow at my door. I have flame, breath, and embers. I have walked the longest shores. Every kingdom crowned and broken, every oath put to the test. I sit still, I sit smiling with a storm and the fire in my chest. Once I rode where the mountains bleed, steel in hand, young blood, wild speed. Now my armies sleep in frames of dust, yet the thunder still bows to my trust. Flash of white on the living room floor. Cats sleep high like warriors of yore. Every crack in the ceiling above is a home of the battles I won with love. silent drum, drawn to where the smoke trails come. Lantern glow beyond the trees, iron scent writes every breeze. Stone and straw and spilling grain, hope and danger share one name.
Hidden among the people, padding through their glow.
Cloaked in shadow, thin as hunger.
No one cares to know. Hidden among the people.
Closer than they dream. Fang and fur between their footsteps, ghost inside the stream. Cartwheels groan, a child laughs, boots kick crumbs along the path. He hugs walls and wagon sides, moving where the torchlight dies. Chicken bones and apple skins, every scrap a crown he wins. One low growl behind a stall, one quick flash, and nothing